Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here, the Wanderlust CEO. Today we are talking about how did COVID create a huge demand, ignite a huge demand for travel agents during and post-pandemic. That's what we're talking about today. If you want to learn how consumer trends have changed, why they're booking through travel agents, if you want to learn why travel agent careers are in demand right now, and if you want to learn why the most skilled travel agents are seeing explosive growth, then keep on watching. That's what we're talking about on the show today.
Come take my hand, I will walk with you. I won't let go till you say so. There isn't anything I wouldn't do. Wanna make sure that you understand.
All right, guys, don't forget to take a moment, like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell over on YouTube. We bring you amazing content, tips, tricks, training every single week on this channel. We don't want you to miss a thing, especially when it comes to growing your business. And if you are new here, you might not know me yet. My name is Cyndi Williams. I am the CEO and founder of Careers on Vacation, which helps people just like you learn how to launch, grow, and supersize your travel business. And I also own and operate my own award-winning, nationally recognized travel agency, and I help hundreds and hundreds of travel brands every single year scale and grow their businesses, and that is where we test everything that I train you on this channel. So guys, if you're new, type a little "I'm new" below. I'd love to say hello. And listen, today we're talking about why is there such a demand for travel agents right now? What happened? The reality is COVID actually really is driving this trend in why people need travel agents and why everyone is like, you need to have a good travel agent on speed dial. It's so important right now. We're seeing it all across the board. It happened through the height of the pandemic. We're seeing it now as people are returning to travel in droves, which is so exciting. But the climate of booking travel has really changed. And that's important to understand, where a lot of people were booking online before the pandemic. A lot of things happened. One, they had really crazy customer service issues happen with some of the online travel agencies, the big guys. I did some videos about that during the pandemic. I mean, hold times of 7, 8, 9 hours. Those that had used travel agents, even though it was literally for the purpose of canceling because everything was closed, their stuff was taken care of in 5, 10 minutes versus people just having really big issues with, can I get a refund? Are they going to refund me? Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Lots of customer service issue with online bookings through the pandemic. But not only that, obviously, as you're starting to travel again, some trends that we're seeing is people don't know where to go because they're like, what's open, what's not? And even if they do want to travel, they're like, I'm vaccinated or maybe I'm not vaccinated. That creates another whole set of questions and conversation around where can I travel? Where should I travel? And then you also have the changing regulations every day, right? Like, this place is open, this place isn't, or this one requires a COVID test, but this one doesn't anymore. And everything is different. It's all across the board, and it is a moving target. It is constantly changing. We are in an environment where booking travel is very difficult right now. A simple booking that would have taken you an hour before is taking you a few hours to figure stuff out, plus make decisions on if you should do it. And then, is my vacation protected if there's an emergency or if I can't go or someone gets sick? Protecting your family from a financial perspective, your vacation investment. And also, what if I go to a foreign country and get COVID or something else happens, right? So people are being really selective about where they're traveling right now, but they're even being more selective about who is booking the travel for them. And this is really important to understand. This is why we're seeing such a boom in our industry, right? So a couple things I want to cover. Travel's more complex, right? Changing regulations, there's every single day, what's open, what's not. And the other thing that we're really seeing, especially at our agency, is it is a fight to get the best places booked. And you're like, Cyndi, what do you mean? Are people really traveling that much? Here's the thing. Everybody had cabin fever. Everyone's traveling again, but not everybody's ready to do the big destinations yet. Not everyone's doing the African safaris or going to Peru or going to cross the world, going to Greece, right? A lot of people are fighting for more popular destinations, stateside or Hawaii or Florida and Disney. or resort style vacations within the US, or Mexico Caribbean is booming because it feels just far enough where it still feels safe, right? So if you have all of these US based consumers that are ready to travel again, they have money to spend, they have time off saved in their vacation banks, and all of them want to travel. And honestly, this actually happened to my cousin a few weeks ago. She contacted me and her wedding is in a few months, and she's like, I'm ready to book. And I was like, wait, I thought you already booked. Like, okay, hey, we can help you, blah, blah, blah. And we literally started sourcing space for her, and she had to go to her fourth choice option for her honeymoon because there was just no space available. And this is 3-4 months out, right? So here's one of those things where everybody's competing for the space. So having a travel agent that knows some inside routes to getting things done, it's just so important because there is a competition element in getting your clients the best right now. The other thing is people really value convenience. No one wants to be on the phone for hours and hours and hours. And even consumers that are booking their own travel right now, a lot of them have had something happen that have made them go, I'm just going to use a travel agent next time. I'll give you an example. All of the chaos in the flight plans right now, right? Southwest has had issues. American has had issues. The day before we were supposed to travel out for our Gold Digger retreat, it was Halloween night, and I got an email. Now, granted, I'm supposed to show up to a retreat, and I always fly in a few days early, so I had that on my side. But the night before I was supposed to fly out, American sent me an email, and they're like, your flight tomorrow has been canceled. Like, the flight in like 12 hours was canceled. And I'm like, oh no, you didn't, right? Now, of course, I'm a travel agent doing this 30 years, right? So I'm like, but I knew what to do. I like, went into my system. I got myself rebooked on another airline, dealt with all the stuff. But a normal consumer is going to call American and go, can you put me on another airline? Is it really, you can't get me out till 4 days from now? And they're going to waste that time, holding for hours and hours to get through when hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of people get canceled at a time when these flights do these massive cancellations. So the ability to have a travel agent on your side to go, oh my gosh, my flight got canceled. Can you help me with this? Instead of them having to waste an entire day sometimes on the phone, they can work through their travel agent to get things rectified, and the travel agent is doing what they need to do. So that convenience factor becomes really important, especially if someone has gone through the pain and suffering of, spending the night in a airport floor or whatever the case is. It really makes them think about, if I had a travel agent to call, could I have had a better result in the situation? A lot of times that they could. So here's the thing, guys, the value proposition of using a travel agent has gone through the roof, even with us charging fees. Right? Because most of us post-pandemic are like, we need a fee model in place because we can't, have our entire livelihood for a year canceled and then not get paid for all of the work that we already did. Consumers have been very understanding about that fee model. So that's exciting too, because they want that travel agent that's skilled, and they want us to be in our jobs, right? So that fee models have not been an issue in terms of relaying at least to the right ideal clients that you want to be working with anyway. So the value proposition of travel agents has gone through the roof. One, we get to monitor the changes. We keep our families updated. We help them with every step of the way as they go through their vacation planning process. People are relying on us to be that voice of, here's what's going on for your destination, so they can rest easy that their vacation dollars their vacation investment is really protected. And also things like recommending the right insurance, or is there cancel for any reason insurance, matching them with the right insurance programs to consider for their vacation. So if they, might need to make a change, or if they get sick when they're in a different country, what does the insurance cover? And really matching them with options so they feel more secure and safe in making the decision to go to a certain destination. And then also the need to be flexible is daunting, right? Like, I'm going to go ahead and book this cruise, but who knows if it will really happen because of all of the things changing in the world on a daily basis. So consumers are, they used to get excited about like booking a trip and doing all the planning. Now it's more like, okay, we're booking this, but we are telling every client, like, if we need to change, if we need to adjust, if we need to pivot, it's okay. I'm here for you, and we'll walk you through every step of the way. We've had families that have had to change their vacation 3 times because of different things, right? But they know we're going to take care of all those details again, because it becomes not so much fun when you're on the 3rd vacation, doing all those pieces, especially if you're trying to do it by yourself. But if you have a travel agent that's just like, I have everything taken care of, here's some options, we'll adjust, no big deal, everything's okay. That feels different from a consumer perspective. They value that convenience, they value that service, and it's an easier process because they still, at the end of the day, want to take their vacation. That everybody's craving vacations. They just don't want to have pain and suffering in the booking process, which is where we come in, right? So they're feeling their family and their investment are protected, which is a big deal. So guys, this is why we're seeing such a huge demand in the industry across the board for people looking for travel agents, for people looking for skilled travel agents in particular. And I mentioned earlier, why the more skilled travel agents are seeing their businesses just explode. I'll be honest, through the pandemic, through this whole process, there's a lot of travel agents who weren't, maybe it was a part-time kind of job, or like when things got really complicated, it just didn't feel like something they wanted to do anymore. This is not an easy job right now. You should know that going in. It is still very rewarding. I love what I do every day. I love the families that we serve. I love all of the things that we do. But if you are not down for doing the work when it gets a little bit difficult and a little bit hard, we did have a lot of groups of travel agents who just kind of jumped ship and said, oh, this isn't easy money anymore. I'm going to wait till things kind of go back to normal. It's a mistake. It's not a mistake if it's not a job fit for them or not a career fit for them. And that's okay. And I understand that, and no judgment. But what I will say is, the relationships we are building right now with our clients, and we were doing just fine before pandemic, just fine before COVID, because we had built up our clientele over years and years and years. But here's the thing. The relationships we're building now and the explosive growth that we're seeing across the board in agencies of agents and owners who are really taking this time to build solid relationships with families, these families are not going to go back to doing everything themselves. If your service model and your service processes and you have the right systems in place and you make it crazy easy and crazy amazing to book through you or to book through your agency, the clients are going to come back to you for vacation after vacation after vacation. You're creating a recurring business model for the next 10 years based on what you do, why stuff is hard. So if you do the work now, if you lean in to becoming really skilled at what you do, and if you're newer, don't get, freaked out. Get a certification, right? Go to Careers on Vacation. Get your certification so you're doing things the right way from the beginning. But it's a great atmosphere right now. If you, maybe you paused things for a little bit when you were in the pandemic and you're thinking, should I reboot it? Yes, you should. Please build the relationships now. It's only going to be for your business, better for your business growth model in terms of the next decade if you do the work now. And also, if you're new and thinking about getting into the industry, just do it the right way from the beginning. Get the training that you need. The training that you needed pre-pandemic is completely different than what you need to know. You always needed to know how to make a booking, how to protect your families, how to do all of those pieces, how to get systems in place. That's no-brainer stuff that you should have if you're really, aspiring to have this as a profitable business model. But really knowing that savvy stuff about how do I navigate during these crisis situations? How do I navigate all those pieces? Those are things that will be covered in a solid certification like Careers on Vacation. So, here's a little overview of what we do at Careers on Vacation. If that's resonating with you, or if you're like, Cyndi, I just want to know how to do things the right way, check out careersonvacation.com, guys. That will help you out. If you're feeling like you need a little more support, you want to know how to be a skilled travel agent, you want to do things the right way from the beginning, this is our program where you get to work with our actual team, live people. You go to live classes, and you also get replays, and you get our curriculum, and you get everything you need to do it the right way from the beginning. Check out our case studies. We have more than anyone in the entire industry, and we are ASTA affiliated as a travel school as well. So it's a great program to take if you are thinking about getting into the travel industry, and it is a great time because consumers need you guys so much. And because we had some of those people dip out of the industry, we're really looking for those people who are serious about doing this as a big endeavor and have that portable, profitable travel agency. Whether you're going to work with us through Careers on Vacation or not, no judgment. I wish you always the most abundance and most success, whatever path you take in this industry. But if that can be a help to you, we'd love to talk to you more. And if not, I'm still cheering for you. So guys, thanks for watching the video today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. We're also going to be doing some traveling in the upcoming weeks, so don't forget to follow us in all of the places. Instagram, if you want to see me travel back and forth between our Texas and Disney house, we are doing that pretty soon too. And all the fun things are happening over on Facebook. We have a free group that you can be a part of. And yes, we're on TikTok and YouTube, as you already know, because you're watching this video. So guys, thanks for watching today. I wish you so much love, so much abundance. I wish the world. See you on the next one. Bye, guys.